Hi everyone, and welcome to McKissock Appraisal Education. I'm Kevin Heck, Senior Appraisal Instructor here at McKissock. Today, we're going to take a closer look at one of the most important updates coming to our industry, the Uniform Appraisal Dataset, or UAD, version 3.6. Specifically, we'll focus on the quality and condition ratings, what's new in this version, and why these updates matter for appraisers, lenders, and reviewers alike. Now, the UAD quality and condition ratings have always been central to how we describe properties. They help us communicate how the home was built, how well it's been maintained. And under UAD 3.6, these goals remain, but the definitions have been refined. These changes fine-tune what quality and condition really mean. They create clearer standards and more consistent results across the industry. These ratings are still absolute, meaning they describe the property itself, not how it compares to others in the market. A Q3 in Texas means the same thing as a Q3 in New York. Let's start with what these ratings represent. Quality refers to the level of design, materials, and craftsmanship used in the construction. It tells us how well the home was built, not just how it looks, but how the structure, finishes, and details work together. Condition, on the other hand, measures how the property performs today. It reflects how well it's been cared for, how much maintenance has been done, and how its systems are functioning at the time of the appraisal. In earlier versions of UAD, appraisers were asked to assign one overall rating for the property. But under UAD 3.6, we'll be asked to provide separate ratings for the interior, the exterior, and the overall quality and condition. This additional detail gives reviewers and lenders a clearer picture of the property's true state. Let's take a high-level look at the rating scales. For quality, the Q1 through Q6 scale still runs from exceptional craftsmanship down to economy-grade construction. At the top end, you'll find homes built with superior design, durable materials, and high-quality workmanship. In the middle range, you'll see homes that are well-built and meet or exceed modern building codes, the kind of construction most homeowners are familiar with. At the lower end of the scale, we find homes that rely on simple or outdated materials, limited design oversight, more basic workmanship. UAD 3.6 doesn't change the idea of these levels, it clarifies them. Quality is now about how well materials, methods, and design work together as a whole, not just about luxury finishes or visual appeal. For condition, the C1 through C6 scale describes how the property is performing today. At the top, C1 and C2 reflect homes that are new or nearly new, showing little to no wear or physical depreciation. C3 and C4 describe homes that are well maintained, fully functional. They show normal aging, but everything still works as intended. At the lower end, C5 and C6 identify homes with visible deterioration or major issues that impact livability, safety, or marketability. The key change here is that condition under UAD 3.6 is no longer just a measure of appearance. It's about how well the home performs as a whole system. So what's actually changing in UAD 3.6? Well, the new dataset introduces a dynamic appraisal report, a single format that adapts to the property and assignment type. Instead of using multiple static forms, it also brings structured, data-driven reporting. Quality and condition ratings will now appear in defined data fields, making them easier to compare, analyze, and validate automatically. This means that every quality and condition rating carries more weight than ever before. Now, the rollout is underway. Full adoption of UAD 3.6 is expected in 2026. This might seem like a long way away, but appraisers who begin learning the new definitions now will be better prepared when UAD 3.6 becomes the standard. These updates aren't just about new forms or data points. They're about improving clarity, consistency, and confidence in the appraisal process. For appraisers, getting these ratings right means our reports are more defensible and easier to understand during review. For lenders, consistent ratings improve risk management and ensure cleaner, faster loan options. Because UAD 3.6 uses structured data, even small differences between C3 and C4 or Q3 and Q4 can influence how a property is interpreted by automated systems and analytics. That's why accuracy and documentation are so important. If you're an appraiser, start reviewing the official definitions now. Think about how your inspection process and report commentary can align with the new structure. Evaluate the property as a whole, the structure, materials, systems, and finishes, and document your reasoning clearly. If you're a lender or reviewer, make sure your software and workflows are ready to handle the UAD 3.6 data format. Train your teams to recognize what the ratings mean under the new definitions, and look for consistency between the subject and the comparables. In the end, UAD 3.6 doesn't completely redefine quality and condition, it refines them. It gives us all a clearer language to describe how homes are built, maintained, and performing today. By learning these updates now, you'll be ready to deliver reports that are accurate, defensible, and aligned with the future of appraisal reporting. If you'd like to explore this topic further, check out our McKissock courses, The Appraiser's Guide to the New URAR, Scope of Work in the New URAR, and Sales Comparison Approach in the New URAR. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time here at McKissock Appraisal Education.